Come on guys, I want to show you a real simple, easy way to earn passive income based on the oldest online gambling site, BustaBit. This has been around since 2014. It's done over 2.5 million Bitcoin in volume, which is about $18 billion in today's value. So there's a long track record. It's super simple. It's really easy to understand. You can incorporate a lot of different strategies with it if you are interested in playing and gambling in the website. But if you invest in the bankroll, you are earning passive income based on the volume of activity in the website. In this video, I'm going to give you a brief overview, show you how everything works, as well as showing you another platform that is leveraging BustaBit's bankroll that you can also get involved with for passive income.
Oh my god! Oh shit! No! I'm out! Wow! 30,540! I could have stayed in! I just won 100,000! Are you kidding me?
BustaBit is real simple and straightforward to play. You're just going to come to the game page. You need to create an account, and it's going to give you a password. That password, you should write it down somewhere. You can't change it to a custom password, so it's easy to remember. Then you deposit Bitcoin. Once you have Bitcoin in the system, you're going to see it in the top right corner of how many bits you have. So 1 million bits is 1 Bitcoin. So that gives you a little bit of an idea. You place a bet, you try to cash out before the game busts. If the game busts before you cash out, you lose your bet. If you successfully cash out your bet before the game busts, you win your bet times the multiplier.
What the fuck?
To place a bet, you're going to enter the amount of bits you want to bet with along with the multiplier in the payout, and that acts as a multiplier goal. So you have the ability to stop it early. So you can set a high multiplier, and then based on the progress of the game, you can stop that at any time and try to time it before it busts. You're able to set it up to automatically place bets, and you can do that at a set multiplier. You also have the ability to mimic other players in the game. Say somebody's getting on a hot streak, you can follow their betting strategy through the sniper. You're also able to place a couple of different martingale strategies, and so that's another way to beat the house edge. BustaBit has a real active chat at all times during the day, particularly in English, but it's also translated into over 40 other languages. So there's community there. You can see all of the bets in the right panel on the right side. It's a growing game. So I started with BustaBit by investing $120 into the bankroll. When you invest in the bankroll, there's a 2% fee, and that fee is split up between everyone else that's in the bankroll. So it pays to be in this for the long term. This is a long-term platform. It's been around since 2014. It's really growing in its volume and the amount of bets that are wagered on a daily basis. It's translated into all different languages around the world. It's a really good, solid passive income option for Bitcoin, and it's real simple and easy to get involved with just by simply investing into the bankroll. One strategy that I've played around with is if you look at the multiplier, the 7 numbers underneath are the last 7 bets. So you get a little bit of an idea of just the overall trend. And if you see like a big red trend, you can put in your bet at take profit of 2, which essentially doubles your bet, which is about a 50-50 chance. And so if there's a big red train of bets, there's a good possibility that that's going to flip and change. And if it starts to really change in your favor, then you can get on a little bit of a roll and just continuously double your money. So that's a strategy. You can also just look at that for reference to place a bunch of different bets. But this is a game that is built on fairness. So you have a hash that's built into the game that is a randomizer, and that is verifiable. That's one of the big things about this game, is it's provably fair. So there's an element there that everyone has a fair chance to win. Each game comes with a random number generator hash that can be verified to prove that the game wasn't predetermined. So each game cannot be changed regardless of how much is being bet on the game. You can see here, like, this was a guy that came in when I was playing that was betting like a half a Bitcoin, a 0.8 Bitcoin, and so he was just throwing money around when I was playing just earlier today. So this is something that has a lot of volume of money going into it. If people are going in there throwing money around recklessly, that money adds to the bankroll. So if you're invested in the bankroll and the house edge starts to move in your favor, you're going to be earning more money based on the players that are playing in the game, that especially if they're unlucky. So there's different strategies you can use to beat the house edge, but overall, if people aren't doing as well, you know, that plays into the house's favor, and you have the ability to be a part of that by investing in the bankroll. Another cool feature is you can run simulations without actually betting any of your own money. And this allows you to try to test out a few different strategies with different multipliers or even a martingale strategy. So that's a cool way to test some things out before you actually start getting in and betting inside the game. Now, this can be pretty addicting because you can really easily take a small amount of money and turn it into big money. And there's a lot of testimonials of people that have done that on YouTube. You could certainly go the other direction and lose your money, but at the end of the day, the house has an edge of 1%. And so if you check out the graphs, it does tend to even out over time. And so that's why this is a great passive income option over the long term, because it over time ends up evening out, and you do have the ability to profit in that by being a part of the bankroll. This is a really low risk option. A lot of the Bitcoin transactions are tracked online, so there's a lot of transparency when it comes to this project. It's been around for so long and it's been vetted for so long. I mean, initially when it came around, a lot of people called it a scam. You know, the website could disappear and they would just disappear with everyone's Bitcoin, but there's a large trail of all of the transactions that have happened. Over time, it kind of acts like a community project. So for that reason, I feel like this is a very low risk option to earn passive income with Bitcoin. Now, another option you may want to consider are some of these platforms that aggregate a lot of these passive income options. So if you're getting into some of these projects that are invested into a lot of different companies or platforms that earn passive income, you're diversifying your risk a little bit more in that way. And so I've talked before about a company called Powermine. It's more of like a private investment group, but this project, what they do is they invest into a lot of different dividend paying dApps projects such as this that have a passive income element per option. Everything is voted on. It's very transparent. You do have a little bit more of a safe haven should one of these projects have an issue or problem. That risk is spread between everyone that's in the community. So you don't necessarily lose money in that sense. The project as a whole loses money, but you're not necessarily out like you would be if you were invested in this project and something were to happen. Powermine has become one of my biggest investments. I feel like it's a little bit of a better way to hedge your risk in a lot of these passive income projects. You're also relying on the collective experience of the people in the group. There's also the advantage of being on the IOST blockchain. I'm really bullish on IOST. I think it has numerous advantages over EOS, Tron, and Ethereum, which are kind of the ones that have been in the space first when you're looking at the dApp space, the decentralized finance space. There's so many other things that you can do on IOST. It's faster. It also has some contracts and some negotiations with the Chinese government, big Chinese companies. It has a lot more potential, and for that reason, because of everything that's involved with the Powermine group and how everything's based on IOST, all the transactions are free. It's very simple and easy to set up. You just hold the tokens in your wallet, and every time that there's investments into the project, or if there are profits from the projects that we're invested in, those get dispersed in a script that goes out to every single person that is holding Pmine tokens in your wallet. So it's real simple. It's a great way to be involved with a passive income project that's involved in some of these. So BustaBit is something maybe you're a little bit cautious of not wanting maybe to be involved with something like that. You don't know if it's going to be that profitable. You don't know if it's something that, you know, you may not be able to make a whole lot of money over time. This is a great way to hedge some of that risk because you're relying on the collective experience of all of the people that are in the group. If you're interested in getting involved with Powermine, it's real simple. All you need to do is to buy the token and hold it in your wallet. If you haven't set up an account with IOST before, I've left a 1-minute video below that goes through setting up a new account with Jetstream. You probably want to import your keys and transfer that to iWallet. iWallet is the most popular extension, but you can't set up the wallet through iWallet. You would have to set it up somewhere else. Another way that you can do it is through your mobile on Token Pocket. That's another clever way that you can do it. Ultimately, with Powermine, they are going to have a whole onboarding process. They're working on that right now to be able to onboard new users and set up the wallet for them and everything. But then you just need to buy the token with IOST. To buy Powermine tokens, you're going to go to the website, and I've linked that in the description below. So right now, one Powermine token is 5,000 IOST. That goes up by 300 IOST per Pmine token per every 1,000 tokens that are sold. There's a 20,000 max supply, and you can buy as many or as little as you want. So you can buy as little as 1,000th of a token on the website, which is really great for compounding. You can compound your earnings on the website really easily, and so you just select how many you want, you click buy, you get the pop-up that's going to confirm. You can also whitelist it if you'd like, and it's just a real simple, easy process. 1/1000th of a Pmine token, as you can see here, is half an IOST, which is about a tenth of a penny, so it's great for microtransactions in that way. On top of all of the scalability things that you can do with this on different applications and dApps that could come in the future. We've already seen a couple of situations where having really tiny microtransactions on the IOST blockchain that are essentially free allows you to do a lot of really cool things. It's not like Ethereum or Bitcoin where you have a high cost of transaction. Even Tron, because Tron you have pretty expensive fees if you want to get involved with the energy to make those transactions free. You're going to have to freeze, several $100s worth of Tron to be able to do that. So IOST is just, has a lot of advantages over those blockchains, and I really feel like it has a lot of potential to do really well over the next several years. If you have questions about Powermine or even BustaBit, you're welcome to join the private Telegram group, the Powermine investment group. And there's a lot of different things that are discussed in there. We hold votes on different projects we're interested in investing in. You're welcome to partake in that if you're a Pmine holder. There's a lot of really cool elements about the community there. You can ask a lot of questions. There's some really knowledgeable people. They really have a very deep understanding of the passive income niche. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
This is BustaBit.